everybody. Drones and Coffee Sunday. What is it? January 14th. Wow. Yep. Welcome in, everybody. Yeah, birthday week for me and my family. Well, not myself, but my granddaughter turned 18 on the 12th, and my daughter, I'm not gonna mention her age, she has a birthday tomorrow. So yeah, busy week. Busy from September to actually my daughter's birthday tomorrow. We have, I think it's out of 12 in the family, we have 9 birthdays. So yeah. But hey, welcome in, everybody. Hope you're warm where you're at. Lots of cold weather across the U.S. and Canada. Lauren Donauer will be on our show Wednesday night, Fly for Fun show. So I'm sure he had texted me and sent me a picture of his calendar there for the next week or so, and it's pretty damn cold. I can tell you that. TJ was first. I'm kind of going backwards here, but I'll scroll up. Mrs. Skyfire, Joel, Angel, Lance, John Flynn, George Kelly, Ken Hoffbauer, DeMarco Moore, Chuck Kovaction was in the house early. I'm not sure if Chuck's still here. And of course, we got Captain Joe America.
Hey, what's up?
Joe's tearing up, cussing that printer, I think, already early.
I'm not. No, I'm good.
You good?
I haven't yelled at it in about a week.
Man, I got to tell you what, I got a ton of bumpers for these. I'm going to clean them all up today. I got the printed, I don't know, got 4 or 5 sets. But anyway, I'm still fighting that TPU. It's a challenge sometimes. But
well, I have a plan. I'm looking at how to do a lithophane, whatever it's called.
I think Rodney Bell was doing one, and Dennis does them too, I believe. So, all right, let me see. We got 2 other people. Hot Rod, what's up?
Morning, guys.
And this Al Socharon.
Good morning, guys.
I ain't gonna let nobody with the last name of Socharon wait too damn long.
How's it going, guys?
What's up, Al?
Get you good about
it. Hey, Rod. How you doing, Joe?
I'm doing good.
It's cool here at Daytona this morning. It was like 48, 49 degrees.
Oh my God! Let's get some. He needs some
Kleenex. I gotta just straighten out my.
I mean, for me personally, it's like, yeah, okay, whatever, because I still kind of have my Fargo blood, so I kind of always laugh at people.
If you look across the U.S., man, they got some crazy temperatures. I know we're going to be in, I think, what's the show, 18 Wednesday morning, Joe, but after that, well, there's another day of 22, but man, this guy right here, now he sent me a picture yesterday.
John.
Good morning.
I got what you need for your house. It's in my truck. It's a for sale sign. All I got to do is stick it.
I tell you what, I think I was talking to Marco yesterday, and every time it snows like this, it's like, why am I here? You know, but
that's all
that's where the kids are, so I got to stay close to them.
You know, I hear you. We ask that all the time, you know, so across here. Of course, people say the same thing about, you know, when there's a bad hurricane, like, why do they live there? Well, I mean, we all have our challenges and advantages and disadvantages, but it is what it is.
Yep, that's true. Yeah, it was -1 here this morning, so it wasn't too bad compared to a lot of places.
Oh, wow.
What day did you say, Johnny? It was going to be.
Oh, there you go. What's that, Hot Rod?
What day did you say it was going to be 18?
Wednesday, we're at, I think, 18 it shows. And 22 and then 21, but
wow, we're gonna be like 43, 44. We'll hit 39 Saturday morning, which is almost about as low as it gets, unless we have other polar vortexes, and then we hit right around freezing here.
Yeah, we're getting around like 50, I think, 48, 49, 50 next weekend.
You poor people. That's all I can say.
Yeah, man. I know.
How do you do it? You got to move. You need to move to the equator.
Hey, because y'all don't want to be like this guy right here. Let's see. Y'all don't want to be like this guy.
Oh man! Oh man!
Oh man! That's terrible.
Hey, you know the best thing about that picture? He's wearing a Johnny Drone flower beanie.
That's right. That's the only way I got through. I've got to go out and do it again this morning because it looks even worse than that now. So,
let me ask you a question. where you're going to school, do you have to go back and move it further? Or you just trying to clear a little path?
Basically, I'm trying to do, and the problem with this snow is it was like really wet to start out,
Yeah.
and so it was like almost like slush underneath, and then we got lighter snow on top. So I had to just kind of take a little pass each time, and that's my driveway. So I'm just cutting into it a little bit at a time. So, but the snow plows have come by and filled us in again, and I've got probably just about. Well, I know I've got more because it drifted in overnight too. So that's what I'll be doing. I should be doing it now, but
Rodney
it's
Bell, welcome
too
in.
cold.
Angel, I see. Randy.
Hey, Rod, is it raining up by you?
Joe Fodoleo and Chuck. Chuck's in the house.
It's just
Hey.
cloudy and
Hey,
supposed
Chuck.
to get sunny.
That ain't
Pouring
snow.
down here.
I'm sure it doesn't compare to what
God,
you have, but it's
shovel
bad
that
enough.
shit here. That's like not
Chuck.
even worth burning
Hey,
gas.
Joe.
I'm just teasing you. I'm just-
You're
going on,
a
man?
young man, Chuck. You can
No,
you can
dude,
trouble.
I'm not. I use the blower on shit like that too. But
Yeah.
we don't have anything today. You guys have it all, so I guess it's coming this way, right? Because you're
Oh, you'll probably get it. I know
Man.
Buffalo's getting it, so
Buffalo. Well, Buffalo's getting the blessed lake effect happening.
that's what we're getting
They get
today.
hammered.
Lake effect.
Yeah.
Hey, John, what's funny? Hey, I cut grass about 3 days ago, just chopping leaves.
Oh, just stop it, Johnny.
This is not normal. Like I think John's experiences too, where we could have actually been running the lawnmower and the snowblower in the same week.
Mhm.
This is messed up.
This is the first cold weather we've had this winter, really.
Yeah, it really is.
Oh.
I can't really complain too much because
Nope.
it's been pretty mild up until like last week.
Right. Right.
Got new tires on my truck though. I'm ready to rip. We're good.
There's
was
Joe.
like,
Congratulations, Joe. Those Chiefs.
Thank you, sir.
Were you able to
Appreciate
watch the game, or are you not a street or a Paramount subscriber?
Peacock, I have Peacock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, my wife has it for whatever shows that she likes. So stupid that they're putting that on there now, that they're not putting
Agreed.
NFL playoffs on national television. It's
Right.
just stupid.
That's ridiculous.
But no, thank you. Appreciate it. I wasn't real confident. I'm not very confident moving forward to the next week. I'm assuming Buffalo's probably going to beat Pittsburgh. I could be wrong, but I'm going to assume that the number 2 is going to beat the number 7. It's not always the
Bills.
case.
No, not always.
Go Bills. Yeah. My
I
wife's
don't really follow.
family.
I don't care. I don't care
No.
about the Bills.
Hey, I root
They're
for the
close.
Bills. My wife's family, they're all from Buffalo, Niagara Falls. So that's my second team.
They were
it's a house
supposed to
divided.
play. Sorry,
Huh?
Joe. They were supposed to play today. Can you imagine? Now that'd be
Yeah.
real football.
Yeah, they
played
got
today.
moved to tomorrow afternoon, I think,
Do they have 2 games tomorrow night on Monday? Oh,
They
because the
just have
Buffalo
one.
game got moved. Yes.
okay. I got it.
I think that's in the afternoon though. I think they play at like 4:30 or something. Buffalo does.
It's crazy. They should have played today. It would have been like gold, TV gold.
Yeah.
Trying to chase the football, it's sliding out of their hands and stuff. I mean,
Al said that's why he moved to Florida, huh, Al? You don't have to worry
Yeah,
about
get away from all that crap.
it is crap. I mean, we tolerate it, but the only thing good about it, there are no mosquitoes this time of year, right? Right, John? He's
No,
giggling because
that's-
he knows it's true.
That's true. That's true.
They don't
Like,
die down
yeah,
here. They just
either
keep
right
getting
now.
bigger.
Yeah,
It's
and the yellow
raining.
jacket nest, we have a chance up here to like nuke them. The first day when it's like you wake up and it's frosty and it's 32 degrees, you're like, you guys are mine right now. You're mine. There's nothing they can do. They're like cuddling in their little nest. Like,
Yep.
"Oh, we can't fly. It's below 40. And then you just take them out. There's nothing they can do.
Yellow jacket season, hunting
Yes.
season.
no
Yeah.
drone flying the next couple of days for you guys for sure.
Nope.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
Jim.
just,
Flying in either down here. It's
John-
gonna rain.
John, you
there.
get the simulator.
That's true. There's always a simulator. I'm so sore from all the shoveling and snowshoeing. I can't hardly hop on the computer anymore.
you're going to be like all freaking built up, man.
Yeah, well, I
Jacked
don't know about
up.
that. I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Joe and his coffee cups.
Yeah, I know.
I know
He
what
got the,
Good mug.
he's not flipping you off this morning, but
You're number one. You're number one.
Right
My
shot,
my 15-year-old daughter came home with this for me one day, and I was like, "Oh dear, I've made some decisions in my life."
I need to
You were proud, right? Proud
Yeah.
moment.
I need to get more mugs.
That's my
Although I still have
girl.
this classic.
I'm building today though. Got everything here. I'm charging. I just charged my first 6S LiPo pack of my life. Just while
Where-
Dennis was on.
Joe,
I
where
got-
do you charge those safely? Do you have like, I mean, I've charged on my DJI stuff on my fireplace mantle because I figured it's brick,
Yeah.
so it won't burst into flames.
Yeah, no, I put my DJI batteries on a charger and go to bed. But no, these.
Oh, it's ballsy.
Yeah, not. I really don't make it a habit, but I mean, I've done it before. It's whatever. But no,
They're pretty good though. They are pretty good.
These 6S, these lipos. First one I just charged was on my desk inside. I've got a brand new charger. Went ahead and read the instructions on how to use it, plugged it in, and just sat right next to it. It did its thing. It beeped when it was done. So
Yeah.
I've got
Really?
the milliamp or the amperage dialed in to where it needs to be, and it's going. So
I'm considering
good.
getting a full-on
Put those
firebox.
lipos in the
Welcome
fireplace.
in.
Yeah,
Ben
I
Will,
think-
welcome in. Randy, who else is in? Anybody? Stephen Jones, Charles Galinsky, welcome in. Joel. Anybody else I missed? I didn't mean to. Just welcome in, guys. We just kind of talk.
morning,
Joe,
everybody.
Joe, you gonna try and fly today too, or you gonna get it going, or what you?
Absolutely, I'm gonna fly. Yeah, as soon as it's done with beta flight and everything's working properly, I'll take the maiden flight,
Gotcha.
and then a second, and then a third, and probably a fourth.
Yeah, I hear you.
I've got 4 6S and 2 4S, so I'll go ahead and charge them all and see how it reacts to each battery. My buddy that's going to help me build Will see FPV. He flies 4S mainly. So if I don't like the way these 4S fly, then I will probably just give them to him. He's donating his time to come over and help me build.
We'll see.
Yeah, Will, and then the letter C FPV.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
see.
so we'll see how it goes.
Cute channel name.
What about you, Rod? You been doing any flying?
Yeah, if you want. Hang on. I did another one. So, last week I did that one with the Nazgul. And so yesterday, let's see here. Did that cheer?
I'm sorry. I didn't see it.
Yeah. So this was the Baby Hawk yesterday. And I was flying the Baby Hawk because there was about 22 to 25 mile an hour wind gusts. So I was really just trying to I used the Baby Hawk instead of the Nazgul because I really wanted to see, flying FPV in a pretty heavy wind, sort of what it was doing. I know.
This is the Rod proving ground
This
right
is a
here.
lot of
Yeah,
this is
it's
a lot of
right.
editing. That's some good editing.
Oh, he's not
Yeah.
doing any
But-
editing there. It's-
You
And
just
I
keep
was-
turning the computer
That ain't
over and over.
yeah, that ain't editing.
That's keyframing, right?
But
Zip.
I was intentionally bouncing it both ways because it's something I told you about in the sim, right? That I always make sure that whatever I practice and make sure that
All
I
right, we're
go.
gonna take
get
we're gonna
comfortable
take a
both
stick away
directions.
from Rod, like
Yeah,
You doing power loops yet, Rod?
not yet. I was going to do split S's, but the wind was just a little heavier than what I was like. Now watch this move.
Let's go nice and
You need to
low and
paint that
fairly fast,
field.
and slowly
I
pitch back
love-
and give it more throttle. And when you're looking about straight up, hammer the throttle and
Yeah.
pull back more on your right stick.
Anyways.
Get back more.
You
That
need to
move
paint
right
that field,
there, I
the
love
top
to do
rod
it.
proving grounds. Like,
All
in
right,
the
I
middle
gotta
of-
throw up now.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, I'm gonna look away.
Man.
That's a little rough, man. There's a lot
Good night.
of rocking and rolling going on there.
Anyways, so as you can see,
Field.
I'm getting really comfortable in sort of basic control, right? I can do the rolls. I can do that dive. I like doing that sort of spiral coming down from on high. It kind of looks really cool. It's also interesting to do from a flying perspective.
Do it at a straight down dive too. That's good stuff.
Yeah, and I
Straight
do.
down.
Yeah, and I do. I've been practicing the dives that way. Just go
Good
up
deal.
and just look straight down and come straight down. So I'm mixed between the
Did
two.
y'all see this? The DJI's latest offering. Let's see, where is it at? Right here.
Beside Mike 2.
Yep, the Mic 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Mike 2, that's what you are showing. Yeah, I'll be grabbing one of those. I need that because I have 2 Pocket 3s with 2 Mic 2s, and I need the case with the charger and another set of Mic 2s because redundancy is always, you guys know, it's my thing. I'll have 2 full kits.
So that's coming out, I guess.
That's a good deal. That's gonna be a great freaking mic setup right there. But if you have Mike, the original 2 mic set from DJI. That's good enough. It's really good.
And what I find is, Joe, that flying, what I find myself doing is once I've sort of learned moves, and you'll be the same way, Johnny. Right now, it's just about like lefts, rights, and turning around. And once you get comfortable with that, then it's like, okay, what's the next thing I want to do, right? So now I got the rolls down to, okay, I can really do the rolls. I need to get really comfortable with the dives, and I really want to. Split S is the one that I really want to start practicing on and get comfortable with. You just find yourself wanting to do more and more and more, which is what all the FPV guy says.
Yeah.
Just work yourself into it slow. You know, you're doing the rolls just fine. You know, you just do a half roll and then stop that half roll and kill your, you know, have your throttle killed or down low at least, and slowly pitch back.
So
You know,
Joe,
just
if you do a half roll, do you do half a crash? Or is it
Yeah.
Johnny doing pretty good. He just doesn't have a lot of luck with pencils
But
Yeah.
and
I
trees.
mean,
gates get smaller as you near them, you know? Like,
and the other part of it is I've done it in the sim, and in fact, this Friday night I was practicing the split S's in the sim some more, and I found that I was getting a lot better at it. There's actually a more left stick yaw to it once you get turned upside down than I originally realized. I thought it was like upside down and sort of all right stick and sort of pull it back to loop back, but you got to use the yaw to kind of get yourself lined up on the line that you're gonna fly through, because you don't always get yourself perfectly upside down, so you could be off a little bit. So I noticed
It's all stick time. It's all muscle memory. Al, you gonna flip the switch, man?
Who, me?
Yeah, you gonna go in a manual?
I was going to, and then I was playing around, just looking at my videos on the goggles, and I was getting nauseous.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm gonna do
That
it.
part takes a little bit of getting used to, for sure.
Yeah,
I was
Yeah,
Al, I was the same way, and you know, once I started flying like the Avata, which I always sit down for when I fly it, then it
I
just-
always sit down.
it got
I do
better.
too. I always say
Yeah.
I can't stand it. It's like,
Yep. I couldn't watch like Joe would put up a video and it's like I couldn't watch the whole thing.
There's no way I could stand. I mean, flying the way, I guess if I flew very smooth, I could probably stand, but
Yeah, that's what I was
I
gonna
just
say when I fly.
put my ass in a seat and concentrate on the flight.
maybe
I can
I'll
lean
try
against
it,
my car or truck standing up and fly that way.
You gotta brace yourself against something. 'Cause
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
care. I don't care who you are. Like when you have the goggles on, you're flying and you're gonna hit something. You're like, you won't
No,
move the stick,
Your
you'll just
body's
fall.
gonna move. Yeah.
Yeah, your body moves.
like this.
I have a
Never
video
seen
that I
that-
started out with where the drone's behind me, and I take off right as the song, I don't remember, I think Jump Around, House of Pain. And boom, I take off and I'm standing there and I was flying for probably 90 seconds. And then I fully felt myself, I'm falling forward,
Yeah,
and
you're like-
I'm glad I was in the potato, and I'm glad I had the oh shit button. I just hit the button and it's like, whoa, take the goggles off and catch my balance, because I was falling forward.
That is the coolest thing about. Sorry,
go ahead.
that's the coolest thing about the DJI FPV stuff. If you really fly true FPV and acro, you can hit the OS button and boop.
Well, this
Yeah.
this carbon quad I'm building today, it's got GPS in it, so
Yeah.
kind of same deal,
Really,
You
it
can hit
works.
the
Oh, really?
rescue.
That's
I'm
cool.
putting an M10 chip in it, GPS unit. So yeah, kind of same deal. Like if I feel like I need to bring it home, boom.
Yeah, Chuck,
Yeah,
he was
sure.
asking my son-in-law. He put it in his new drone he built. And I tell you what, we was out at the rugby field and he was hitting that GPS, and it's basically like the old crap button. Really is.
Yeah.
It is
Huh.
the OS button. Is that Stevie saying his fingers are so frozen he can barely text?
There's
What's
one guy I've seen that can fly standing up. In fact, he intentionally does it, and he is a statue, and that is Mike Night Train. He literally just
Really?
spreads his legs and stands there and,
I'm not
and
gonna say
never freaking moves an inch the entire time he's
That
flying.
awesome
I've seen him do it.
Yeah.
I've seen him do it. It's just
Right,
like
John.
I have no idea how he does it, but he literally there's no leaning, moving.
He's super
he's
chill.
I can't do it.
He's a mellow kind of guy when he flies.
Yeah,
I can't do it. I'd fall over if I'm doing anything crazy, which I never do. I fly sport mode. I'm a chicken. I don't fly acro.
Hey, Ken says sometimes
Oh,
he's
you're flying sport mode too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's good enough for
Same
what
thing
I
with me.
want. The footage I want, that's good enough for me.
Yeah,
But
same
I
thing with me.
respect
You can get
I
good
respect
footage out of
Rod
it in
and
sport mode.
I respect Rod and Joe though. You guys are
Oh, I tell you what, man, hop on that sim and try flying, and
Mm.
your respect.
Yeah.
is
Oh my god.
They
off
are.
the charts.
If I had to pay for every drone I crashed,
That's why the sim is so great, man. Crashing's free.
Yeah.
Joe, the sim still sucks.
Yeah. Did Max say that? Max in here saying that? Hey, Stevie, what up?
I think Johnny's just saying that.
The sim sucks. Yeah, the sim is the best thing in the world, in my opinion. I'll go in there and fly way faster and way ballsier than I will in real life. And then when I go out in real life, everything's in slow motion, and I'm in so much control. So that's what's helped. That's what's helping
you
me.
talk about, Joe. We talk about if you fly fast in there, and
Yeah, I mean, like I challenge myself in the race in liftoff. Me and the Fly Zone drones, and all those guys, Technique and Twisted and Flexo. We all get in there in the sim, and man, it's very beneficial. Very beneficial. You're shaving your time, getting faster and faster. Then when you go out and do freestyle, which is what I like to do, man, everything is like slow. But to the
Slows
viewer, it
down.
looks great because it's.
Hey, Joe, I don't know if you ever watched the Kurt Warner story. Kind of the same thing. He played arena ball. So when he got to the NFL, he was throwing a pass one day and he was kind of chuckling. And his coach walked up to him like, "Why are you being a smart ass?" You kind of giggling. He said, "Well, everything in the NFL is so slow. Because so used to arena ball."
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the same concept,
Great.
flying air.
Yep. That was a good movie too. That was a great movie.
But no, I know John got in there with us one night, and Joe, and hey, I appreciate Joe. We had fun, and what's funny about that sim for me, of course, I'm still learning, but man, I went in there like I think the next day, Joe will tell you, I was like, I was hitting everything, and I don't know, that tree had fell at the cemetery. I guess I just wasn't in the right frame of mind, and I was like, man, put that thing up after about 10 minutes,
Well, rates are everything, Rates are everything. If you're in there.
Yeah, hey, I knocked that tree down with my
With his Zavada.
it's a great bushwhacker, isn't it?
Johnny's like, trees are dicks. You took it out.
My grass with that thing. It does a great job, except cleanup's kind of a.
No, it's fun. It is fun, but hey, I always tell anybody, hey, just take your time. And I think most camera guys, like myself, you always heard it, but I think you get your feelings hurt a little bit because you think you can fly camera drones. Well, you can, and you're pretty good at it, but you're not going to just grab them sticks with that FPV and just take off. I can tell you.
Hell's no.
Nope.
Hell's no.
I just enjoyed watching.
Not cucky. It's supposed to be chunky, but yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoyed watching Joe and Johnny fly. Just watching, the stick movements because that
that cool?
makes you, and it makes you realize it's very, very subtle movements.
You probably don't want to watch my stick movements, but
No, you did good.
Awesome.
no, Joe helped me a lot. I tell you, just watching,
That's what's great about the sim. You can see the pilot's stick movements, and that you can see, like John said, how subtle the movements are, but what each control does, and it's just constant adjustment. Just make your
welcome in.
make your fingers do what your brain says you need to do. Like diving too much, pull up a little bit. That's the right stick. Pull back. Just
The sim for me, one of the things where having the saw me doing, obviously it was just habit, but when I was taking the stems, the sticks, and either going left or right with either thumb, what I found is when I went one direction, I was drifting above the line, and I went the other direction with the thumb, I was drifting below the line. So my left rights on the thumbs weren't kind of staying level on the lines, and I picked that up in the sim, sort of watching it. So it let me sort of focus on trying to make sure that I kept the stick when I was going left and right sort of more level than what I was doing. And that was initially in the beginning, Johnny, causing me a little bit of issues with the turns and sort of drifting in the turns, because depending on which way I turned, I was either pushing the drone forward or pulling the stick back on the turn kind of thing. So seeing that in the sim lets you sort of pick up those little things that you might not be doing right on the sticks.
Al, y'all having a little meetup? I see Alec. Who's setting a little meetup up?
Yeah, I just found out about it yesterday. Bob Dempsey is going to be in with his wife from a cruise on March 2nd and 3rd
Oh, okay.
down here in Miami. So we're going to probably get a few guys together. Whoever wants to join us. I don't know where it is yet. You know, the logistics haven't been worked out yet.
And I guess all you guys saw that Bob Dempsey and Tom Donnelly, you know, trying it. Well, they pretty well got the date set for
Right, for Vegas.
I don't know what you think about that. I mean, it looks pretty interesting.
Yeah.
They're trying to figure out a hotel and maybe some transportation because, I mean, I'm not saying you can't rent a car over there, but it's
Rent a Ferrari, man. Rent a Ferrari. In style. It's Las Vegas, baby.
Well, I'll be in Vegas. I told you just before the meetup down here. Good thing you reminded me.
Yeah, Al. Yeah, because Al said, "Yeah, I'm coming back like April to."
I'm coming back on April the 4th.
I said, "You better be here before April 7th." Because Ray Kelly, I don't want you to deal with Ray Kelly.
Yeah, I know. He'll never talk to me again.
Imagine if I rented a Ferrari and put like a Statical Covaction decal on it. Came in style.
And here's
That
the other
Iceland
thing
trip
about
looked
all.
amazing, dude.
I don't know if you got somebody got something on, but
Yeah, here's the other part about all of this. You know, don't worry about going to full FPV. Whatever it is that has fun, just fly it,
Exactly, just
have
enjoy
fun, and whatever, you know, sports mode on the Avata is a freaking blast.
Yeah.
Like I told you guys
FPV
about because
doesn't
I had it a
mean
year
max-
before everybody else, basically.
FPV doesn't mean manual. It means first person view, and that's what you're
Mhm.
getting with goggles.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
A Mini One is FPV. Got your phone in it. You know. Think about it. It's first. Yeah.
The goggles are what make it so immersive and so awesome. Really.
True that, and manual is even better.
What the Avata did though, it brought more of that, you know, just easy kind of flying and
Mhm.
fun. You know, everything
Super
was
fun, yeah. The
so
way it's like
we were like, it was great to watch the guys shoot gaps that big and stuff like that. But hey, it's all fun.
feels like you're in a helicopter kind of when you're flying Avata, even in sport mode. It's kind of cool. That's what I like about it. I love
There must
it.
be a printer going that I hear.
Sounds like somebody trying to connect on
Oh,
Facebook chat.
yeah.
It's
that
like
sounds-
It's not mine.
Is
It's
that
not mine.
It's that
Oh,
printer.
is that
It's not
Joe?
my 3D printer.
That's Joe.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, no 3D printers
That's
here.
Joe. Yeah, he had that printer going, I believe.
He always got that printer going.
Joe, you think you're going to get a 3D printer?
I doubt it.
You don't think so?
I
Yeah.
doubt it. No, I
Yeah.
don't have the. I don't know.
Don't look. That's what it does.
Oh, look at you go.
Johnny's
Yeah, I was
out of
gonna ask
control.
you.
Dono's business. Look at that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna ask you,
No
Johnny,
kidding.
are you planning on crashing that much that you need 5 of them?
He's going to get a fleet of Avatas. He's going to have
Can't-
like 10.
Never have enough stuff.
He'll have one for each day of the week.
Yeah.
No, you know, that was Brad actually sent me that that file. It works pretty good, but my TPU, the stuff I have, I don't think is real great. So it's
Need
it's
something a
I'll
little,
be cleaning up, but
it's a little more flexible. Was that too firm?
yeah, this is TP. Yeah, it's soft.
Oh, I think it's great. It's soft. Is
Yeah.
great. As long as they stay on and they don't come around. Like if you have the 3 prop master air screw propellers,
Ooh.
those tabs get in the way. You have to cut them down. What happened there?
What is that?
the 3D print for Osmo Action 1
Check that out.
Oh wow!
goes on top of the.
That's pretty wild.
Goes on top of that.
Oh,
This is what
Osmo,
Michael did that.
you need another Osmo
Sergio.
Action 1.
Sergio?
Yeah, it'd be like
you, need
that.
a spare, you need a spare Action 1. I've got one that's got about an inch of dust on it.
That's
Hey,
you
Joe.
said what a spare Action 1. That's what.
Tell
It
tell
works great. It's
Sergio
never
to
been.
create-
Yeah, I used it vlogging for a long time, and it's retired because we have 2 Action 3s now. So
Yeah. What do you want for it?
I don't know. I just thought of it now. It's like using it. I'm not using it.
Yep.
Like, yeah.
$50.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
What do you want for it? Because I mean, I this one is older and it's gotten wet a couple times. Had to put it in some rice. You know, the front screen doesn't work anymore. Otherwise, works fine. Back
oh, that's
screen
never
works fine.
happened to ours. The only thing wrong with ours isn't the camera. The Freewell VND filters that you can't get anymore that work so great with that thing. One of the seals on it is kind of like it's not in the field of vision, but it dropped down in a little bit. No noise.
Gotcha.
That's a great camera. Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know what to talk about. Joe.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, it's
Probably
obviously there's a lot better technology. I'd love to have like an Action 3 or even 4 for vlogging, but this one's so
These are
old and it's been beat up a little bit. I'm happy to throw it on the FPV quad and replace my other one with a new one.
the thing with the
Let me know what you want
original-
for it, man. I'll probably take it off your hands.
we'll figure it out. But the OG one is great because you can put a VND on it. You can't do that on the newer ones because Freewell won't make them because the field of vision's too wide.
Mm.
So
Oh,
they don't
yeah.
wanna do it 'cause field
And
of
it's
vision's too
Brooks,
wide.
man. I made a bunch of these little SD card holders. They're pretty neat. They're little.
Those
They
are
hold-
cool.
Oh, check those out. Yeah,
Yeah.
those are cool.
You can throw them in your bag, you know.
Good thing to
That's
throw
what-
in your glove compartment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
an
know one
extra.
thing that I need somebody, and they
Need one of
have
these.
them on Etsy, but they don't have them for the GoPro mount. But the 3D print for the Holy Stone remote ID module, but I want it with the GoPro connector because I don't use a GoPro on my drone, so it'd be easier to just slap that thing on the GoPro mount on the FPV drone to have the Holy Stone remote ID on there.
Hey, Rod, you know what I've been using on my Phantom with that? Because I use the Holy Stone. I
Yeah.
have that Scotch lock, the heavy duty one. It's
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah.
like a bastard. You don't have to have any other mounts on there. You just stick it right on there, and it works
Yeah.
great.
Ironically, the 3D prints for that Holy Stone are for the Phantom, and it's got a little rounded to connect on the leg.
Oh, I
So it
put
snap-
mine up
so
on
it
top.
snap onto the arm.
Yeah, mine is up on top. I got it all the way up on top.
Rod, you don't have 3D printing. Rod, you don't do 3D printing then? Okay,
Mm-mm.
gotcha.
Not yet.
Yeah,
Not
Brad,
yet.
That's the thing for most of us.
going. There's a lot to it. I mean, you know, I printed.
Is there?
This is for Matt's to mount his M10 GPS on his drone. I made that last night, but had to
Yeah,
do-
Sergio's printed me a new one that you mentioned it for mine that I'm gonna go and build it today and just redo it when he sends the other one. But it'll hold the antenna for, like I said, the GPS unit and the Crossfire antenna and the DJI O3 unit. It's all, holds three things in one, which is nice because it's a tight frame.
Yeah.
So very tight.
I could see me wanting to make replacement parts with a 3D printer, but then you need the 3D scanner to get the imagery to turn it into the file.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get into that side of things.
See, that's why I'm scared to get into.
I got enough friends to
because
do it.
once they do and be like
Rabbit
all
hole.
in,
Yeah.
it's gonna be bad, financially bad.
Yeah, and I tell you, yeah, and you want more colors, and then that's $25 a roll or whatever. It's like
And the different materials, like you're finding, like they're
I
different
think Brad
materials.
told me he's got like 40 different spools of
Oh my
That's
gosh.
crazy.
When you can 3D print transparent aluminum, sign me up.
yeah.
Relativity Space was 3D printing their rocket that they sent up.
Really?
And NASA just did that test on their 3D printed engine a couple weeks
Yeah.
ago.
A lot of stuff is changing, right? You can use that
Which
instead of
is,
powder metal.
they're like 3D printing titanium or whatever the heck the metals are that they're using in doing those things. So
That's what I'm talking about. That's cool.
Yeah. Hey.
Yep.
You're gonna have one at the hotel. They're gonna be 3D printing them pancakes.
when they've already said when we go to Mars, right, that almost everything that's going to be made there will end up being 3D printed once we get there and start trying to
Yes.
colonize.
Sorry, I was looking at
There you go. Hey, I'm with you, Randy.
yeah, see in prison, but yeah, great idea. Badass.
Yeah. Well, hey.
You imagine if when we were kids again, you could print 3D coins to like go into the freaking arcade and just play forever. Just
Yeah,
print
yeah,
3D coins stuff in plastic.
Oh God, how many times did people tie strings to their quarters so they could pull it back out
Yeah.
on those machines?
No kind of bust
Seriously.
cheese. Yeah.
I never thought about that. What, Rod? Could you have taken
So
a
you just
coin,
tie a
had
string
had
to it,
feather
you
on it,
drop the
you
coin
go down
in
and keep
just
going down,
far
like clean,
enough to activate
clean,
it,
clean,
then pull
clean,
it
get a
out.
bunch of credits,
Yeah,
and then pull it
Yeah,
out.
people-
You have like
people
100
did that.
credits and take it out.
yeah. People did that crap on the arcades. Yeah, yeah.
'Cause it probably didn't. This is in the 80s and stuff. They
Yeah,
didn't have
now,
like
hey,
a
you know
laser,
what?
so-
Hey, Rod, you know what's funny though? You see those same people at the casino now. They're pulling their oxygen tanks with them.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
True. Yeah.
Oh man,
Oh, that's harsh but true.
it is. Yeah, yeah. You see them sometimes.
Mhm.
Angel, what's up? Yeah, what's a good 3D printer? I don't know. I mean, they got so many brands, so many people are loyal to the ones they have. The one I have is Anchor Make, and Joe got the brand.
I understand bamboo's pretty good.
but I know
What's
that
the one? Bill, is that the one Bill was talking about? Was bamboo?
the
Bamboo.
Yeah,
Um,
I understand
Bamboo's
bamboo's
the
pretty
really
good.
good ones.
They're supposed to be like the Cadillac or whatever.
Yeah, you want to hear an interesting story on bamboo and as to why they're so bloody good? And I heard this one recently.
Bloody good. Been hanging out with
Yeah.
Chris a lot, huh?
The CEO, the guy that started Bamboo,
Right.
was DJI's main propulsion guy for like motors and stuff. So he obviously knew how to do gears because of dealing with the propulsion systems on the drones. But it was literally DJI's, and so that's part of the reason they're so bloody good. Obviously, he was
Got
in
this on my
DJI,
phone. Sorry about
so he
that.
knows the business. He knows how they built the business, and he's tech, and obviously knows
Morning.
gears and everything about 3D printing is about getting those gears and getting the thing plate level and all that kind of stuff. So he was great at that. So that's why their stuff is so good.
I guess I might need a snow shovel later.
Hey, let's see. Brad says he loves his Bamboo Lab P1S and AMS 3D is too freaking fast and 4 colors at a time. Yeah.
4 colors at the same time. So
That's
pretty
crazy.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Brad made some
Okay.
interesting things for spin up. It was pretty neat. So, I tease him that he's got a top hat in the South Florida Drone Meetup. So he's challenged right now,
Are you gonna make Johnny Drone Flyer top hats? Get a grand event? That'd be kind of
He's done.
Yeah.
Ray, did anybody hear from Ray this weekend?
Ray is
No,
his
he's
son.
not
He's
here.
on the way to brunch with Cheryl and his son and daughter-in-law.
Oh, the son is in town. Okay.
Yeah. He just sent me a text, so they're on the way to brunch.
Oh, okay.
Us poor folks have breakfast, but
Yeah, we have. This is breakfast right here. Coffee.
I didn't know he was. His son was down. He must have just got here, so I wasn't.
Yeah, because we flew together this past week.
Yeah.
Not that it was great weather, but
I think he needed to go because his son's from California, right?
Yeah.
Ray needed
Yeah.
to go that way with all the waves they've been having on the West
Oh,
Coast.
sorry.
yeah.
I'll show you my batteries.
Oh,
Two
yeah.
down.
It'd be way more interesting to
bad.
film.
You showing us your bill there?
Two down. Oh, you keep putting it back on. I'm just showing you two. Dave sent me the green caps and some black caps for the XT60. So I guess you can mark, if it's charged or dead.
Yeah.
So sent me a good amount of those.
Those have come a long way, haven't they? FPV packs have come a long way where they're not like,
Dave is
really
great
expensive.
about that because he'll send you 2 of each color per battery.
Joe's giving me the finger there.
I went and got a refill on my coffee, but I got a Destin, Florida cup.
Oh, Mr. Skyfly. Yeah.
Keep
Can
it
you
PG.
3D print shirts? That'd be cool. Like have like a little raised print on them.
Chafing.
We got
would be an
Lon
issue.
Lord up. He's up, man. I thought Lon slept till like 1 o'clock.
Senior Smooth is up.
Yeah, I was your customers. Why not 8 colors? Yeah, you're right about
Lighting's probably gonna be horrible.
Man,
That is
I'm trying to keep the spool working in 1, huh, Joe? I don't know about. Can you imagine 4 colors?
Well, you could have it like
Oh, you're right.
if you had 8 spools, I guess you could run 1. Then when you're ready, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? You don't have to run them all, but that would be.
Yeah, Brad's
Well, that's
got
how the
that
Bamboo-
rainbow filament.
And that's how the Bamboo does it. Just go on the slicer and you go to different areas and tell it what color.
Yeah.
No way. Wild.
Yeah, you can pause it and then change it at slice. That slice. It's kind of it's crazy. How
I never dreamed this stuff would exist. It is so cool. God. To have this when I was a kid and I was breaking all my RC cars and stuff. I would have loved to have this stuff.
So someday the 3D printers will be the StarTech replicator,
if you
right?
need a
You'll just talk to it and it'll
What else can you
voila, it'll be there
make
for you.
like that?
I saw that on Facebook, Johnny. It's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
How long did that take to print, Johnny?
3 days.
3 days. How long did it take?
Week and a half.
12 hours. Wow.
It's got a very like 70s color feel to it. I like it.
Yeah.
It looks retro.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
nice. It really is. I mean,
Very cool. It matches your mug on your wallpaper for the show today. It has like that same color. It doesn't like that kind of feeling.
it's. I'll tell you what, it did print very good, and because you worry about you get to the last few hours. I had something I was printing that was like I don't remember. Joe. I don't remember what it was, but it was like 6 hours, and it got to about. It had like 10 minutes left and messed up. And
Oh,
then
damn.
That's when it really.
Well, it doesn't suck when you run out of spool, right? That must suck because you can't. Can you pick up where you left off? I don't think you can.
If it runs out, you
that
can't.
didn't mess up.
What is that, Joe? Oh, that's the fan. Oh,
The year number 1 trophy.
I said that didn't
Yeah.
mess up.
Like that.
you need to send that to Joe Fotoleo when it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Put it next to my coffee cup.
Oh man, it's all fun though. Hey, like we all need another hobby, especially something that's frustrating. You know.
It looks like it's fun as hell to do, but yeah, it's not nothing I want to get into.
That's a
Not yet. I say that now.
That's a sister
I
hobby.
would say it's
here.
very similar to FPV. You know, like
Yeah.
Well, they're closely related.
yeah.
No sim though, is there for 3D printing?
For 3D printing.
Actually, there probably is for creating stuff.
There could be.
Yeah, for
Shouldn't say
creating
that, right?
You can like model it before you. Well, you have to model it before you make it. I guess. Just very cool. It's like CNC, like taking it to a new level. Very cool.
So Al, what you got planned? What's coming up, South Florida Drone guys? Y'all been doing any? I know y'all been.
We were going to fly the cruise ships maybe Tuesday
Gotcha.
because that new big cruise ship's in that Icon of the Seas.
Oh,
And one of the guys, Jesus, has been flying it a lot. We
They
were
don't get-
supposed to do the Hard Rock because Captain Ray wanted to do the Hard Rock, and they keep turning my authorization down. I don't know why.
I was just gonna ask about that. You have to get authorization to fly around the ships.
No. This is for the Hard Rock Hotel.
Oh,
we were going to fly
the
the
Hard Rock at a
Hotel.
cruise ship. If it didn't happen, it's gonna probably. But
Yeah.
Yeah. But I've gotten 400 feet around the Guitar Hotel a few times.
Right.
Now all of a sudden they keep turning it down. I don't know why. I tried calling the tower yesterday and asked them, and they said, we can't really say, blah, 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 you know. So I said, okay. But we might do the cruise ships. That's why I wanted to try to get a hold of Captain Ray.
So Al, can you fly there at all, or just to 400 feet? Or
Well, you can fly at 100, but 100's not really, you know,
yeah,
it's,
I got
you don't really get the good effect there, you know.
Yeah.
So you know, we've gotten 400 a couple of times now. All of a sudden, they keep turning it down. I don't know what it is.
Did y'all see Ken Herron's that latest video with that guy did? You saw that, John, yesterday?
Yeah.
Was that yesterday?
I think so. Yeah. Yep. That
Think I
guy was
missed it.
nuts.
Yeah, you think?
That guy's nuts.
What happened? I didn't see it.
Let me see if I can. Let's see here. Might play a little bit of it.
He said Ken was flying, attacking him essentially.
It's pretty neat though. Barkley was there.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Barkley's
God,
out there.
That had to be hilarious with Ken because Ken is.
I tell you what, Ken handled it very well.
You ain't lying.
I don't know. I try and keep in control of, but boy, something like
All
that.
right, here we go. Let's see here. I'm gonna play a little bit of it.
If that flies at me again, I am going to break it in so many pieces over here.
Wow.
Do not attack people with weapons.
Barkley and I were flying at a park in Nashville when I hear a very upset person approach us. I'm in the goggles at this point, so I fly over to see a street performer with a guitar getting all up in Barkley's face. He's screaming, "You tried to kill me with your dive boy, and I'm calling the police." So that's when I began orbiting him and his buddy, saying, "Go ahead, call the police. Do it. Do it." He had the phone, of course, so he asked Barkley to borrow his so he can call the police. Barkley just laughed at him. And at this point, I realized that YouTube content was happening. So I scrambled to land and start recording. We now join the festivities as Slob Dylan is yelling and spitting at Barkley.
Look at my eyes, dumb. If that flies at me again, I am going to break it in so many pieces over your goddamn head.
It is
Do not attack people with weapons.
You spit on me one more time.
I didn't spit on you. I'm mad because you're retarded. Barkley,
Dude,
Are
spit
you-
on me one more time.
You
I
know
will
what you
arrest you
are?
right here, right now.
You're
for assault.
autistic.
Bro.
That's autism is retarded. don't think you're smarter than other people because you can't figure shit out.
At this point, I'm packing up in case things go wrong and they try to grab one of my drones and run off with it.
Okay. We don't want.
Not when they're flying weapons.
Clearly, I'm flying normally. But for people who just know regular drones and have never seen FPV and what they can do, it can be a little jarring.
I was gonna play music. Is that why?
I'm not going to play the whole thing. Get out there, and I will.
Yeah, I'm
say
gonna go watch that. Holy crap!
It ends, believe it or not. Well, it ends in a strange way. That hey, anyway, just go out and watch it.
I saw it pop up, but I just hadn't watched it yet.
Man, I tell you what, Barkley, I got to call Barkley today.
Chuck,
Holy
to
shit.
answer your question about the flying over the cruise ships in that area,
Yeah.
you don't need permission. You got up to 400 feet. You just can't fly directly over them, but you know.
Are they considered infrastructure?
Well,
Is that why you can't fly over them?
when they're in the port, when they're docked in the port, you can't fly over them. You know, in that area.
Yeah.
It's kind of there is a
I
geo.
was gonna say you can't fly over the port at all, can you?
Yeah, in Miami.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Because
Miami. Yeah,
man,
it'll start to give you the return to home. I know it's happened to us, but we fly over by South Point Park, which is at South Beach, and there's the strip where they come out. You know, the inlet there, and you can fly up to 400 feet
like
there.
a channel. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a cool spot probably to get. And
This
the
is where
overshot would be like the overshot of the ship, like dead center of the orbit, would be really badass. And
Yeah.
then
See, this is where you need the long optical zoom. So like if
Oh,
you get more,
you
you
would
could be
have
flying
it.
wherever out of range and still look
Yeah.
like you're right there.
I don't. Yeah, that would be okay for that for sure. Because then you have your distance. That's true.
But right now, there's a bunch of people filming that ship every time it's coming in because this thing is huge. I
Right.
mean,
Scott,
It's the
I'm
biggest.
sure every phone in the area is filming that thing as it goes by.
Scotty. I'm building it today, Scott.
Parallax, actually, Rod, the parallax effect would be
Hey,
cool.
Scotty.
If you, like started to orbit it a little bit.
Mhm.
You bring the drone up as you rotate it, and then have the camera down. Get the parallax behind it. Yeah, that sounds cool. Let's do it.
yeah,
But smooth, not all jerky. Smooth.
yeah.
No scrappy shit. All smooth.
Andrew.
Actually, Johnny, that's a good question. How much have you flown your camera drone since you started doing manual on the Avata?
Who you at? Yes, me.
Yeah.
I mean, I fly a good bit in the afternoons. I've been doing some sunsets. I fly almost every day at some point, something. Yeah.
Have you found that you feel a little smoother flying the camera drone around because you're a little softer on the sticks and you know the fine control like you do with the FPV?
Not particular, but I can see how it definitely could help you. You know, I mean, I hadn't flown. Captain Joe and I. Well, let's see. Joe, it's been about
Been about a week.
Yeah, it's been about a week. Yeah, we flew the. I had the Air 3. Joe had the Air 2S up. So
I'm telling you, once you get really comfortable with the FPV, when you go back to your camera drone and you're trying to do orbits or some other kinds of things, that you'll see that it just feels smoother because you're more used to doing sort of the micro adjustments that you kind of do with the FPV. So you don't overcorrect as much on the camera drone. So I found that the camera drone seemed to be a whole lot smoother when I was moving and kind of doing things.
I could see definitely how it could help you. I mean, that would be, especially, sometimes I think we're all just, that's why I say, I think that's why you get your feelings hurt a little bit when you start taking up FPV. It's like, I know I can fly drones, but, it's not the same, not even close. So, hey, just, it's all about stick time. And that's what you guys said. And hey, it's true. I can tell you that because if you, from one day to the next, you really do see yourself, getting better. And even if, even on if you fly like Joe, I'm sure Joe, when he flies that drone today, the first battery, then he'll be better on the second and the third. And, it's just, it's amazing that the progression that it does.
I would say the other key part is stay in one place. If you're trying to learn FPV, wherever it is that you go fly, always go fly that one because you get more comfortable in knowing where kind of everything is. So just kind of stay in that one area and try not to move around to a bunch of different places so that you're not sort of fighting learning the drone and learning the area kind of thing.
Definitely.
All right, Joe, we got to go back to the parking lot then. I got to get through that gate.
No, that's a great challenge. Honestly, that's a great challenge like
It
that because it's low. You're not gonna hurt. It's not like you're gonna hurt the drone or anybody or
I
anything.
don't know.
And
I
it's
don't
a
know. The
great place
battery
to
came
practice.
out. The drone went one way. The battery hit with the.
Lori did that. Lori did that with Avata when she was trying to do swing set FPV the first time. She hit the pole. It rang the pole, like ring. Battery goes flying. Avata goes the other way. I'm like, oh, you killed Avata. Good job. You killed your Avata. She's like, what? Actually,
I literally did that.
Literally
First
bounced.
time, the very first flight on my Avata, I hit the flagpole. I mean, just boing. I was
You
up
know
in
the
the
sound
air
then.
3 minutes. And
Out in the middle of
boing. Yeah.
I know it's
Yep.
amazing.
One thing sticking
That
up.
little bitty old flagpole takes up, that much space in
It's all
in
it
space, and you gotta hit it.
At least,
Yep.
so Johnny, it sounds like you didn't center punch it. Lori didn't either. The camera would have been toast because that's the one spot that's vulnerable. Is right in between like the front cage is like the camera.
Well-
If you manage to center punch it, you're screwed. You should do that.
I got that. Hey Joe, I got that new guard on. Came in yesterday. It is definitely different. It's just like the other one we ordered.
Is that like the one Jackie has? Backpack Jack. She has like those aluminum like guards that come
I
around
think
the side.
it's similar, but I think it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
think it's
one
any
Johnny's talking about. Yeah,
And I'll
it
just
goes right
say
with the
those,
curve of the front of the Avata.
those
I don't
guards
think
won't
there's
do
any way-
you any good if you fly into the corner of a
That's
4x4.
thing. And that's why
There
I
are
think
still
those-
objects that will
Yeah.
fit between those.
Yeah,
that
you're
you can
screwed. That's still
whack.
not gonna like. I mean, I get the idea, but like the camera's still there, and like if you manage to like,
Well,
you can
I
still
don't know if you're
pick
gonna
up-
hit. It'd be unless you're going something pretty thin. You should.
Hey, Johnny,
Yeah,
try that
I
out.
know.
Stick it next to the
Johnny,
corner of
didn't
a
you send one
4x4. It fits.
Yeah, it's
The
you're talking
4x4
about
will
what is
still
that?
whack
Johnny,
it.
about an inch and a half.
Rod, you speak from experience.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had
Yeah,
ordered a set, and they stuck out
I
about
did
this point. You can see these in your camera.
Sorry.
So when you get
Right.
that,
These are
Horrible.
not the right things. And
they return that one.
what's that, Joe?
See the one I got. I ordered the same day, and I got one in. It said Start RC on it, and it was real far out.
That's the one that Johnny had.
I sent that one back. Yeah.
Yeah, I sent that one back. Did they send you a different one?
Yeah, this is the one I got last night, and it's the regular Start RC one. But although it didn't come from Start RC, because I even texted Sky, and he said they don't have them anymore. So I don't know.
Really?
But it's the correct shape and fitment.
Yeah. It looks
Yeah,
just
I
like
need to
the.
order one that's right, not that other one. The other one was too far out.
Yeah, the other one you would see it in the when
You see it
watch
in the camera view.
you see it. I even called
regular
Joe.
It just seems
I had something
so-
set wrong or something, and I realized, they were sticking out about a half an inch, maybe.
Jeez,
Oh yeah.
that's
I don't
crazy.
think Avata doesn't really need any armament to speak of. I mean, I like the prop guards because the duck guards because they add visual. Like you put like bright orange ones on, you can see it better. But they don't really protect it much because the thing's a tank, man. And you can buy the top cage, and you can buy the duct covers as replacement parts from DJI, and they're not expensive. I mean, for $40, you can have both of them in your
Right.
bag.
You
And with a-
especially if you're trying to learn FPV with
Yeah.
this. I mean, it's taking a beating, and it's a
It
change.
takes-
I'm gonna tell you.
Dude, it takes a
Yeah, you
pounding. That
need to
thing
get
is
that one close up.
I crash mine nearly every time I take it out. Not every pack, but like
The prop
learn-
guards
out of 3
are
packs, I'll
really
go down one.
Guys, I'm going to jump off. You guys have a great day. I'm going to get ready. We're going to my
Yeah.
cousin.
daughter-in-law and son's house.
Al,
Okay,
thanks.
baby.
Have a good day, Al.
All right,
ya.
guys.
See ya.
Enjoy.
Hey, Al,
John, stay
Al,
warm. Yeah.
Al,
I'm gonna try.
tell your non-favorite daughter hello for me.
Okay. Take care, Johnny.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Always, Christina does my printing for my shirts, and I always tease her about being Al's favorite daughter. She says, "I'm not. I'm in New York." She does a great job.
So I wonder if the new Avata will be as tough.
Hope so. I hope they don't give that up.
I think so. I think
I would
that's
think. I would think so. I mean,
that's
to
gonna be
me,
appeal.
yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to be grabbing one because
I mean, so
Right.
if it's a
Right.
whoop, yeah, and if it's something open frame, well, how can it be? I mean, you're gonna knock some stuff off, but I don't know if
I hope-
he wants to get into parts and pieces. That's what kind of
yeah,
know.
yeah. The ducted design is noisy as all get out, but man, is it rugged? So
Really
I
is.
don't know. Are they doing an Avata too? Or are they going to like try to redo the original FPV, the OG FPV, and like make that a version 2?
I think
That
I
thing-
understood it was supposed to be a ducted, but I don't. I'd rather see open prop, but I understand it's supposed to be ducted.
Well, the DJI's materials don't lend them, and you know, it's like that. They're so
Or-
damn fragile.
Their lawyers are going to tell them do the ducted because they don't want to get sued from somebody getting hurt.
That is true.
So from a legal perspective, ducted is better for them than doing an open prop drone.
That's true.
They're less
Ducted
likely to
better
get in
The
lawsuits.
drone you building today, of course, you know, you've been around the 5-band. The one map my son-in-law built, it is quiet. I mean, when you get on it, yeah, you can hear. But I tell you what,
Yeah.
you just fly it normally. It's very quiet. For
Yeah, the more I was hanging out with guys that fly, home built.
Yeah.
I realized that I'm like, man, these really ain't that loud. I'm used to the potato, which is a screamer, and the Avata, which is 10 times worse.
Yeah.
But yeah, hanging out more and more with guys that home build their stuff. Like, wow, that takes off. Like you just a little purr.
Depends on
Absolutely.
depends on the angle of the prop, right? The more of an angle it got,
Sure.
the
Yeah,
more
the pitch.
noise, the more pitch the more noise it's going to make.
What do you run, Rod? What prop do you run?
Mostly the ones that come on it. So the Nazgul running those gym fans that I think are like a 4 or 3. I forget right now. For the
I'll
pitch.
run
I put the 4
51
prop
On the
put the
potato,
four
I run
prop on.
51,499, which is 5.1 inch prop, 49.
Yeah, the
49
49.
degree
I got a
pitch.
set of 3s to put on my Nazgul that have that pitch on it, but I haven't put them on yet.
Yeah, they grab pretty well. I was flying 51,477, so a little less of a pitch.
Joel's asking, Joel, no way to know that. I mean, we don't really know what it's going to be. Will it be a smaller battery, a smaller drone? Some people saying sub 250. So I don't know.
Can't wait to see it.
It's gonna be a whole new format. Probably a different transmission, and so we'll see.
I'm running the 4-bladed props, Joe, and I
Four-blade.
freaking love the 4-bladed on that
On
Nazgul.
Avata?
That thing.
On Avata.
No, on my Nazgul. My Nazgul, now that I put the 4-bladed props on there in corners, does not drift at all.
That's a 499.
Yeah. Those will drift
That's a
hard.
499.
Jesus, they're nasty looking.
Yeah.
Is that what you put on?
Probably.
Pitch on
Yeah.
those.
Yeah, probably. I'll probably put these on. I like how they grab. So I'll probably.
Yeah,
run.
I've got a set.
You got
I've got a set of
4-bladed.
those, but I put the 4 blades on before I put those on. So I need to try those.
Pitch
put
to
'em on.
them. Pitch.
I'm sure it makes a high pitch whine.
They have to be loud because man, they got a lot of rake to them.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. I'm sure they'll get loud.
But they'll pull like mad.
You could buzz it.
I really like this charger. It's really I really like it.
You could buzz a guitar player in the park. Yeah.
So you know how the Avata like really drifts in the corners, right? Props like that or the 4-bladed props that I put on my Nazgul kind of put a stop to that drifting in the corners because of how hard the props are digging into the air.
Yeah. I want to try the gem fans on the Avata. I need to order those.
Which ones?
Gem fans props for the Avata.
Oh, yeah. The only one I've tried are the
The Jeff Flynn,
blades.
John Flynn did.
What's
I
that?
broke.
Yeah, you sent me some. I haven't tried them out yet,
Okay,
Johnny.
yeah.
Yeah, I've got the master air screws on right now.
I broke
John,
the
you run the
4-bladed
3
one.
blades or the 4s from Master.
I've got the 4-blade
Blade
on right
on
now.
Yeah,
I
Lori
have
has the
both,
4
but
blades. Lori has
the
the 4
four-
blades and the 3s.
The 4-blade, I don't know. I don't know. They seem, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it seems like they're more responsive to me. I don't know.
I can't tell much of a difference, honestly.
Yeah, I don't see much of it. I mean, I don't.
It's probably just me.
Yeah.
To be
The 3
honest.
blades make it very unstable when you get down close to grass and you move slow. I noticed you get a lot of this going on.
Doesn't
It prob-
hover
maybe in-
doesn't
maybe in
hover
normal
quite
or
as well
sport
with the
mode,
3
but-
blades.
Yeah.
It's-
You get
I-
pop rockers
I
making weird
feel
rides.
the 3 blade to me are pretty. I actually had the 3 because I messed them up, but I got some more because they sent me some.
They're pretty
Nice.
tough. Yeah, they're
As
pretty
a manual flyer, I don't feel much of a difference in them. Tiny bit maybe, but it's all in the rates, really, in my opinion. Like
Yeah.
if things are too jerky or whippy or not whippy enough or jerky, not smooth, whatever, just go in there and adjust your rates. But that's all manual. That's all.
That's all manual stuff.
That's an acro thing, you know.
Right.
It may have some different flight characteristics than normal and sport mode that I'm not aware of with the 3-bladed versus the 4-blade. So
All right, guys, we've been on about an hour. I'm gonna go ahead and end this. I'm got to get over to the cemetery, even though it's nice and cold, to blow out the mausoleum there. But I want to thank everybody for joining in this morning, and tune in Wednesday night. We got Lauren Donauer on the Fly for Fun show, and that'll be every Wednesday. Either I'm on as a Fly for Fun, or either Captain Ray Kelly. So kind of a new little format there. It's working out good.
be a good schedule.
Yeah, it's good. Tonight, I think, did I see that Dre is doing a show? Is that tonight?
He's doing a monthly, right?
I'm not sure if it starts this week or if it's next week.
Okay, I gotta get with him. I want to put it. Lon said he was just he's about. Lon is a future guest. I think on the. Actually, you can spend your Valentine's Day with Lon and myself on February.
How romantic you two.
Yeah.
That might be a hard pass.
Yeah, bromance. It's the bromance day.
That'll be it. So, but next week we got Wednesday we have Lauren, and then the next week I have 2 weeks out I have Ron Brown. So, but yeah, we'll have fun. But yeah, get out there and fly. Of course, take care of your pets and pipes and all you got a lot of protection to do. Coming up. I know you guys that live up north. It's nothing new for you, but I'm out there taping up my. I got the tankless hot water heater, and it's hanging off the back of the house. So
Houston is supposed to get 18, 19 degrees Monday, Tuesday, I think, for a couple of days. And I know that's not. I'm from Missouri, so I know.
Yeah.
I know what real cold is, but man, for Houston,
that's cold.
Ain't built for that shit down here,
Yeah. No, it's definitely but at least the weather down here, Joe. I know Joe. It doesn't look bad. No, doesn't cough any rain or anything. So hey, of course they're already talking about canceling school. I think Wednesday morning if it gets that cold. So it's great.
They're talking about the same thing here. Yeah,
just for cold weather. So I can't imagine like John, seeing that.
That's
all right, guys. Have a great day and
have a good week, everybody.
Take care, everyone.
Have a good week.
What time is Drake tonight?
I'm not sure if it's tonight or if it starts next week, John.
Okay.
I
got to get with him because I definitely want to add him to the
list.
The list. Yeah, we're going to tweak that list, and a few got to come off, and some people got to go on. So we'll get
last Sunday of the month. I think is what his intent is.
Okay. All right, guys. Have a great day. Thanks.
Good night. Or good day.